Hey guys, this is HDGW2, my name is Rapsack.
And my name is Oriel.
And we're coming back to you guys with another game, this time between Space Blasters, Dragon Chasers, bit of a handful of the name, coming up against Imperial Gaming, a team we've seen before. So what sort of lineup are we looking at?
So on SBDC we have Ranger, Engineer, Guardian, Thief, Elementalist, with the POV being the Thief and the Elementalist. And on Imperial we've got Mesmer, Guardian, Necro, Elementalist and Thief.
So pretty similar lineup for both teams. I guess the big difference there is they've got an Engineer for SBDC, whereas Imperial's got a Necro. So that AoE probably might not come too much in hand in this Kylo being very, spread out and quite fast paced. But if there's some good fights up on the clock tower, that could turn well in their favor. So let's get into the match. We see the Thief here pushing up to the Treb. This is pretty much expected from most players. They're going to send their far-fetcher point defender up to the Treb to attack that from the start. From the other screen, we do see the Ellie. He did manage to capture the windmill, the close point, and there's a bit of fight going up on the clock tower, as we can see from the minimap.
You can see he's going ahead, the Thief is going ahead and attacking that Treb now, so he'll be able to get that down before the enemy team comes to defend. He
did just pop a look over there on the shoulder, and he did manage to see someone come by, but they were actually running the other direction. So he's going to let them take care of that and just take the Treb out.
And we can see the windmill becoming contested now, so only one capture point going to Imperial at the moment.
And that's, yeah, if we pop over to the Ellie POV right here, we can see that the Ellie is under attack now by what looks like the Thief, as well as, the Thief's actually popped Thieves Guild, and he's actually going to be taking a lot of damage here. He's going to have to be really careful to survive all this onslaught from multiple characters. He's going to go down. Oh, but he just managed to get the stomp on there. Really nice stuff from that, using the air elemental there to get a bit of swiftness. Managed to dodge those sort of damaging, blows from the Thieves.
And all points contested at the moment, so absolutely no team getting points at this time.
But we do see SBDC, they have managed to capture both those points from both of those POVs. The Ellie and the Thief both doing a great job. They're going to both pincer in now on the clock tower and do some good damage.
Yeah, so we can see them moving up to the clock tower now, but the Thief's going back to the enemy trebuchet.
And if you saw that there, he just did a shadow shot and jumped right up to the spot, but he is in contention with a Mesmer right now, and that Mesmer is actually on really low health. He's probably not going to be able to get away. That slew of buffs coming down now for the Thief. He's going to be able to finish the job, no doubt.
That Mesmer using a dual sword setup.
Yeah, it's not something you see too much of. I feel like, you do see the sword in the main hand a lot. They've got that great sort of protection from the distortion on number 2. But usually you get the illusory duelist, the pistol offhand. Back down at the, up on the clock tower now, we see that this Elementalist has actually just gone down to the Guardian, but the Guardian just falls down too, so we're going to have to see who's going to come and clean this point up. It is that Treb for SBDC, which is doing all the damage, and that's what's turning the tides from them right now.
We can see the Thief is coming now, so jump through the window there with that short bow, being able to get a lot of movement abilities.
Oh, he's going to burst down this Necromancer. Poor Necromancer's probably not the best players in 1v1. Like I said, he was going to probably do some good damage up on the clock tower, but he doesn't, he's not in a situation where he's in a team fight and he's going to be doing his damage to the fullest potential. He's only going to be able to fight this Thief and go down in 1v1. The Elementalist, so he's going to ride the lightning up to this point here, up on the mansion. It looks like we're going to see a bit of damage coming down from the AoE. He's got the Dragon's Tooth. He's using a Scepter and a Dagger for his offhand, and it is going to be doing quite a lot of damage. Usually we see a Staff, but on Kylo it is a bit more of a fast-paced match. You're going to want a bit more damage, I would think.
Yeah, we can see the Thief here heading over to the, I believe it's going back to the trebuchet. And he's going to get that short bow ability back up there, being able to hit the enemy trebuchet once again. But there is a defender here this time. Again, it is that Mesmer.
He's going against that Mesmer. We're going to see if that... and you see the blur. He's going to be able to block the burst from the Thief, and he's going to be able to do a lot of damage in the process. And that Mesmer is actually on top of this Thief right now. Despite the Thief doing quite a bit of damage before and doing quite well, he's not able to get him down. He looks like he's looking for the quick, shadow shot back up, going to go through the wood, roll straight off.
But manages to miss it, unfortunately. We're going to have to wait until his healing ability comes back because he is losing a lot of health at the moment.
You can see that there is actually a bit of projectiles going through that block, and this is probably something that's not going to need to be patched because he's being able to jump right through that wood, but likewise the Mesmer's going to hit him again, and it does look like he's going to go down.
Does go down.
Very intense fight there. We're looking at the Elementalist now. He's just going to be pushing up to the
clock tower, so he's going to be able to get up there. Hopefully he'll be able to get in here and see what's happening. Maybe there's a bit of a team fight going on here as well. They are managing to keep the point uncontested, so we'll see if they can keep that up.
Quite a bit of damage there. That other elemental is doing some good job pushing them off the point, although they're not able to take it back for the blue team. It does look like they're going to be outnumbered here now with an extra player coming in. Oh no, it just looks like it's going to be a 1v1 up on the point. The Thieves Guild going to be doing a ton of damage, and it does look like the Elemental is going to go down again.
So that Thief back up now, and it is in a fight with the Guardian at the moment.
This poor Guardians, I think he's been stomped at least 2 or 3 times by this Thief, but he's rocking a bit of a Spirit Weapon build there, and I guess it's kind of easy for survivability, CC, a bit of disruption, but you know, in the end, you're not going to really last out 1v1 against the Thief, and you know, I keep saying it, but on Kylo, you need speed, you need to cap those points fast, and you need to be great at 1v1ing.
It is a very big map, so getting around the map really quickly is crucially important for the team.
And we, you know, you see, oh, it does look like he's managed to intercept the enemy Thief here, and we got a bit of a Thief on Thief.
That's right. Hopefully we'll be able to see some awesome action here, some high movability builds.
It does look like a sword pistol versus a dual pistol, if I'm not mistaken. I guess both players going for that pistol whip.
We can see a huge amount of damage went down on both of them just then, so
they're just bursting each other
down.
down. The shadow shot to evade those attacks. Oh, such amazing play, and he's going to be able to drop that Thief so quickly. Even though he's on such a small amount of health, it was really just about the burst.
And you can see he's actually killing him rather than stomping him.
Yes, I mean, going for the stomp on the Thief, I don't know if you guys have played sPvP, but we know what that's like, right? It's going to take forever. You're going to be stomping them, they're going to be dodging. Alright, so this Elementalist, he's been duking it out with what looks like the Guardian again up on this point. And previously, the other Elementalist just before, using that Ice Elemental to, you know, get a bit of chill, and so he's going to be able to land his combos a bit better. That Thief is getting preoccupied though with that Necromancer and letting his teammate go down. So piece for piece there. It does look like though we're going to be able to see the point being captured here by the Elementalist, which is going to be pretty good. Oh no, he just jumped out of the circle and is going to go to blue. We've got an LEV Ellie here, although his the one for SBDC, he's got his elements, his ultimate is off, or his elite is off cooldown, so he's going to be had a bit of a disadvantage. We're seeing them dance in and out of the point. You know, you really want to stay in the point and try and cap it. He could just pop it for red. That would be great. We do see the Treb shot coming down though now. The enemy element just not wanting to get into the action. He's going to be trying to dodge those Treb shots as best he can.
Yep, like you said before, I did manage to roll away from that Treb shot, I believe.
Did he just roll through that Treb shot? That is something which I have not seen before.
That was a pretty amazing Twitch reaction there. So
ArenaNet, you know, they're making the game that, you know, pretty much when you evade, you're invincible to everything. So I guess
that includes a Treb shot.
I guess that includes a Treb shot. Yeah, fantastic. So up on the point, we've got the Thief, at the Treb against this Guardian again. Just this Guardian, I don't think his build is well equipped to 1v1 a Thief, and he's at actually a 1v2 situation here because he's got that extra player, and it's just a matter of time before this Guardian goes down.
Yep, that Thief popping that elite once more, being able to get another little AI helping him out.
Little AI Thieves are going to be doing a lot of damage. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but you know, Thieves these days have been great in the meta, especially with that Thieves Guild, literally adding as much DPS as perhaps the original Thief himself. That Guardian's going to be dropped once again. So that red Treb is going to stay up once more. It does look like it's still going to be manned up there, so they should have that advantage again at the Treb. It's only going to be coming down to the clock tower here, and we're going to see if there's going to be a big fight unfold.
Hopefully we'll be able to see a few players fighting it out at the clock tower, and it looks like there is the Necro here, which is going to go down very quickly.
Oh, that Necromancer just got completely dropped. That Necromancer really just needs to stay back in the team fights. He's just not equipped to deal with this Thief in a 1v1 situation. It's just not what the playstyle is for, and he's going to go down extremely quickly. Looks like we're going to see the Stomp, and it does look like the Ellie is coming up here to help cap the point. Not that they really need much help, but there is the enemy Thief pushing in now, and that's going to be doing bit of damage because he's going to be dropping his Thieves Guild, and you know, if he's not careful, he could lose his life here. This poor Thief, he's managed to escape so many times. Pretty good at 1v1ing, especially against a mirror matchup with his own class. So you know, fair bit of action here, and they are actually a point down, which we have not seen until the start of the game when they lost that early. Was it the mansion? It was the early windmill, wasn't it? Yeah,
it was the early windmill. Yeah. So we can see 2 points going to Imperial at this stage, only one, the clock tower, which is probably still being contested at the moment. Maybe they've killed everyone off at this time. But good job by Imperial. I don't think they're going to be able to come back from this point, though. There's only 100 points left in the game for SBDC. And
we have heard in the past, teams like sPvP, they'd like to, on Kylo, spread their resources out and, you know, attack all points at once, because if you can just instill chaos in the enemy team, you'll be able to secure points pretty much at the same rate, if not better than your enemy. You'll be able to put that pressure on them, and that sort of mental pressure is really going to be what's going to kill them, I think.
Heading back up to the mansion here, we can see a lot of damage going out by the Thief on this engineer here. As well as I think he just took down the Necro again. I can just see from that kill log in the side there.
That poor Necromancer, he's just not coming up against the right fights. He really needs to be fighting in a 2v2 or a 3v2 to get full potential out of those marks. He's using heavy use of the staff, which is going to be great for AoE, but he really just, he hasn't been switching up to Scepter for close range. I'm just quite surprised, actually.
So yeah, we can see the Thief heading back to the clock tower here. Hopefully he's going to be able to secure that for his team. A little bit of a team fight going on here as well.
Yeah, this is something which you want to see a Necro in, but unfortunately he's probably not going to be able to get here in time. I think our Elementalist here on SBDC is going to be doing pretty decent. The enemy Elementalist, though, he has been using the number 5 with the stone on the dagger. So that's I forget the skill name, but it's quite a long charge, and I guess it's great for attacking a point, but it has been a shortcoming for him a couple of times, and you really need to again stay mobile, and it's just really tough using those kind of skills in this kind of matchup.
We can see the clock tower and the mansion going back to SBDC. Only the windmill, which the Thief is at the moment, is contested. Again, that Guardian not having the best time in this match.
He's just not coming up against the right players. I'm not really sure what their intention with this Guardian was. I mean, typically a Guardian point defender role, and Kylo just switches up a little bit, but I don't know. I guess at this point he's just trying to delay them for as long as he can. This point, meanwhile, is at Blue's capture, but it does look like we see the W.
There goes the W.
So yeah, we hope you guys enjoyed this. This cast was done for the Dragon season. They've been doing a bit of a tournament or a bit of a showcase at the moment. So we hope you guys enjoy this, and as always, stay tuned.